I'm confident that it is them, but to identify them officially and to be sure, we have to go to autopsy. I don't have an answer for that. It's a very dense place. It's a difficult place to find anybody, as I said earlier. Very tough terrain, lots of land as well. It's a huge area that we're looking at. It's very hard to pinpoint anything in such a dense terrain. Yes, it was. It was our specialized RCMP resources were in the area, and they were doing a foot search. I'm afraid I can't speak to that right now. I'm sorry, I can't speak to that either. Well, I mean, there's obviously a certain amount of relief that we were able to locate these people and hopefully bring some closure, not only to the victims of the homicides, but to the people of Gillam, Fox Lake Cree Nation, York Landing, Ilford War Lake Nation. It's huge to be able to hopefully give some people an opportunity to exhale and to hopefully eventually go back to normal and not being afraid of who's out in the woods anymore. Actually, I don't have specific numbers with me. I can tell you we did put a lot of resources up the first week. As you were all aware, last week I made an announcement that said we were scaling down, which we did. But we did leave, as I had said at the time as well, some specialized resources in place to follow up on anything we found, and that's exactly what we did. I don't have any confirmation anyway to substantiate that at this point. It was found in the same general area. I don't have that information. It's very, very dense brush is what I can tell you. Very thick, very difficult to work your way through. There's no trails. It's just very thick brush, very dense. And it's a huge area we were searching before. We didn't have any information to pinpoint us to a specific search area where we could do a much more detailed search. The items we did find on the shoreline gave us that opportunity to pinpoint that search and therefore do a much more detailed search of the area. I can't speak to that right now. I'm sorry. You'd have to talk to my colleagues in British Columbia. They're investigating the homicides themselves. I don't have any information of those. I'm afraid not. C'était vraiment difficile le terrain là-bas. C'est très dense.
Difficult terrain, very dense forests.
Vraiment
really
épais.
Very thick, very difficult to walk there. You can't go there with a vehicle. It was very difficult terrain to go through that part.
I really don't know. We haven't tabulated it, I'll be honest with you. I don't have those numbers for you at all.
Different kind of search that you did once you found those items. What does that look like? Is it, arm in arm walking to the brush?
It's a far more detailed search, but no, we weren't. You can't go through the brush arm in arm. It's way too thick. But we were able to put more people in that area and do a much more detailed, closer search pattern, so to speak, looking for very specific items and smaller. It's a smaller grid, for lack of a better term. Again, the homicide investigation is ongoing through our colleagues in British Columbia. We'll be liaising with them to know when we can release what details we can.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.